Hello, vinyl community, and anyone else watching this. I am back with another video, making sure my record is actually playing. This time we're going to do recent finds. I hope everybody's out there. Everybody out there is doing well, having a great summer. Enjoy yourselves. I'll live vicariously through you. If you haven't checked out my last video, I just made a thrift store finds video. Check that out. Some interesting stuff. Especially the first thing I showed for you guys that are into hardcore and that sort of thing. Might be interested in my very first pickup on that video. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about recent finds. So let's just jump right into it. I got some very unexpected VCLT yesterday that got left out in the rain. Thank you, Mr. Postman. I always appreciate that. I have a front porch, but no, they take it around to the side. Also, both of my outside doors open, but no, they just leave it right on step. No cover, no nothing. Everything is fine, but again, thank you, Mr. Postman. I appreciate that. Once again, the wonderful Trish Mullins sent me, DJ Trish sent me a few 45s. Thank you, DJ Trish. She keeps doing this, and you don't have to. It's very appreciated, and thank you so much. This one, Patty Page in a picture sleeve, fibbing with "You Will Find Your Love in Paris." Both sides look pretty much the same. Ring wear. None of these are minty, but they're for the most part playable. A couple of them are better than others on the Mercury, if you can see that. It always looks dark in here, but I can usually see it when I'm watching the video. So hopefully you guys can see these things. And next up, they get cooler, by the way. Sam Cooke on Kent, For Sentimental Reasons and Desire Me. I've never had a Sam Cooke single on Kent before, which is his early label. So thanks so much for that. This is really cool. Most of these are really cool. Patsy Cline on Decca. I don't think I have an original Patsy Cline. 3 cigarettes in an ashtray, backed with A Stranger in My Arms. Still in its original sleeve, I'm presuming. Ron or Randy would know. Check out their videos, guys, if you haven't. They're doing 45s in original sleeves, and Ron even irons his. I think that's awesome. What do we got here? Santo and Johnny, Love Lost, and Annie on the Canadian American Records label. Again, their label, never see the 45s, so this is like really cool. And I think Randy just showed a Santo and Johnny 45 in an original sleeve, which was, I'd never seen one before, so that was really cool. And this may be the coolest one she sent me. You Should Have Treated Me Right, backed with Sleepless. Ike and Tina Turner on Sue. Thank you so much for this. This is just a cool 45. And if I remember right, it's in not great condition. One or two of these were in fairly nice condition. This one has been played quite a lot. I haven't cleaned them. Maybe I can clean it up some. But labels are like immaculate on these. So thank you so much for that, Trish. I really, really appreciate it. A couple more 45s here. I don't have a lot to show. This I got quite a long time ago, and I'm just now showing it. One of the Kinks EPs, Record Store Day, I'm presuming. Got Love If You Want It on Pi Records. You guys have all seen these. I picked it up at a reasonable price, so I only have 2 or 3 of them. I haven't gotten them all by any stretch of the imagination. But Kinks, one of my 5 favorite bands anyway. So, and lastly, I want to talk a little bit about this. It's Nick Lowe's latest 45. It's a 2 record set. There's 4 songs on it. It's a gatefold. It's it's so big that the records don't really fit in the sleeve, so I just keep them inside. There's Nick, and if I didn't mention this, it is with Lost Straitjackets. That's his backing band, and he's out on tour with them right now, which is just totally cool. This is put out by Yep Rock, and what I want to mention about it, I'll show you the 45s. Two of them are live songs, I believe. I haven't even gotten to play the whole thing yet, but I have played Tokyo Bay. And that's what I wanted to talk about. The internet for the last few weeks has been abuzz with Paul McCartney's new songs. And, you know, and people are like really happy, but they're not the best thing he's ever done, but they're okay. And I'm inclined to agree with that. Especially, Come On To Me. It's just, it's an okay kind of rocker. Let me pick this up. And you know, nothing has blown me away. Well, this right here blew me away. And that's sort of what I wanted to mention. If Nick Lowe can do it, Paul, you can do it. Nick Lowe is rocking again. I mean, he's not. It's not rock pile, okay? But he's got a rocking band behind him. Tokyo Bay is a great song. I recommend checking it out. And I don't know if these are still available or not. This wasn't cheap, but I'm so happy I picked it up. This is a great song. This is maybe the best song I've heard so far this year. Really, really good. Nick Lowe, you did a fantastic job. You power pop guys, Matthew Street, you need this. Alright, so that's those. Now on to the records. Now this has been so long, I'm not even sure who showed these. I meant to show these in my last video, and I forgot. I think it was Randy, Dreadwax 66, picked up this, I believe. And I've had volume 4 forever. 3 forever. This is the history of Northwest Rock, volume 1. And there's 4 of them in the series. Sound quality on these is excellent. And it's diverse garage rock and pop and just all kinds of interesting tracks. And he reminded me of it, so I went and got the other 3. And if it wasn't Randy, it was Ron, but I think it was Randy. Ron is Hogsy Report, by the way. Check both of those guys out. So that's volume 1. And this is volume 2. And you can find these, and they're not expensive. And well worth having. And this is volume 4. And again, 3 is in a black cover. I have it somewhere. I didn't dig it out. I probably should have. But History of Northwest Rock. Mostly garage, but other stuff on it. Again, the quality is amazing. Just really cool compilations. Happy to add those to my collection. Alright. Next up, you guys know I like lounge music. I have not gotten to this yet. I have not gotten to much in record playing or anything. As I said in my last video, I actually have a sprained foot. And I've been spending a lot of time on my couch with my foot up because that's what they recommend. And chugging aspirin. So goes life. Anyway, one of 3 albums, if you're a lounge guy, if you like bizarre, boing boing stereo and just interesting, cool, weird, loungy kind of stuff, there's 3 albums you need by this guy, and this is one of them. Mel Henke, Sunset Stripper. This is a reissue. It should be on white vinyl. I've not gotten to it yet. You just know 77 Sunset Stripper is the first song on side 1. Psychedelic Twisters is the first song on side 2. So you just know that this is going to be good. The Dolce Henke is one of them, and I can't remember the third one's title, but I have them. This is the one I didn't have. And I saw this. It is in mono. I wish it was in stereo, but I just needed this. And I got another deal from Get Import CDs. Once in a while I like ordering from them when I can find cheap stuff. And I found some very cheap stuff. Almost everything here was, everything was under 15. A bunch of them were probably under 10. This was under 10, I think, shipped. Roy Orbison at the Rock House. This is his First Son LP. Nice reissue from Sun Records. The Proclaimers, Hit the Highway. Second album? Third album? This is early 90s. This has a great song on it called We Got Married that I actually loved when it came out. And to have the album, and this probably cost me about $6 or $7 shipped. And if you don't know who the Proclaimers are, I'm going to be 500 miles. That song, that's the Proclaimers. Twins. Limited edition colored vinyl. I think this is gray. 3 original albums plus bonus tracks on 2 discs put out by I forget who. Vinyl Passion Records. And it's Chuck Berry's first 3 albums, basically. I think it's his first 3. With some bonus tracks spread over 2 records. It's a Holland import. I didn't pay, again, under 15 bucks for that. This is the reason I placed my order. I just was browsing and found this and went, whoa, and this wasn't expensive either. The Sorrows, Take a Heart, a reissue of their one and only album, I believe. Take a Heart was their single. These just a good kind of Mercy beat, yeah, garage with little hints of psychedelia in there. Around 66 or 67. Can't wait to hear this actually, but it's put out by Music on Vinyl. And this I got a real good deal on. This was well under 20 bucks again, shipped. 3 record set. The Who, Tommy, live at the Albert Hall from what, 2016 I think. So very cool. 3 record set. It's Tommy, and then they do some hits at the end. I believe Giggins talked about this. He got it on CD, or yeah, CD, I believe. So check Giggins' video out on this. He really, really liked it, and that's one of the reasons I popped on it. Okay, so I actually finished the, it's called, it's sitting right here, Dustin Groove's book. You guys all know the Dustin Groove's book. Barnes & Noble still has it, mine does, for pretty cheap. I read it cover to cover. Not that impressed with it, just because I like the pictures and stuff, but most of the people are DJs and most of the people aren't into music I'm into. But there was one woman in there that was into like 60s girl groups from all over the world, and she fascinated me, and she got me thinking about 60s girl group. I love French pop. I love all that stuff, especially the females. So I went a little 60s girl group nuts, and the Marylebone Beat Girls 64 to 67 on Ace Records, Girl Group Comp, UK, Girl Group Comp. And another Girl Group Comp from the UK, Decca Beat Girls 63 to 70. And this will have all kinds of things, mostly beat, but there'll probably be some garage on here too, actually. And Beat Girls Espanol, these are all on Ace Records. Should be pretty cool comp. Probably all on colored vinyl, by the way, as well. I love colored vinyl, but I'm not as nuts about it as Beatle Brad. So I don't have to tear it open immediately to look at the vinyl and ooh and ah. I love it, don't get me wrong, but it can wait till I get to it. And this I've had for a little while, but I put it right there just to... I'm kind of going in reverse order of how I got them, by the way, the order I got them in, because they're not in any order whatsoever. This I have had for a while. Girls with Guitars Take Over. It's another of the Girls with Guitar series. Again, on Ace. This will be mostly garage. Cool stuff. Probably, possibly on colored vinyl. Who knows? Okay, now, I won Branton's contest. Branton Young who, now I forget, he changed his channel name and I can't remember what it is. Sorry, Branton. You look for Branton Young, you'll find him. Oh, it's Hernando's Hideaway. Hernando's Vinyl Hideaway. That's what he changed it to. And I won his subscriber contest. And he sent me 4 CDs along with a $25 gift card, which I'll get to in a minute. And he sent me his CD burns of this. And I liked it so much. And I found it. Again, this is the main reason I did my order on Get Import CDs, was because I saw this for like 25 bucks. Dr. Demento covered in punk. This thing been about 60 and marked down to like 25 bucks shipped. Maybe a little slightly more than that, but not very much more. It's a 3-record set, probably on black vinyl. But this is basically a lot of classic tracks from the Dr. Demento show covered by punks. Joan Jett's on here. Mostly people you haven't heard of, but there's a few. Again, Joan Jett is on here. Well, you can just check it out yourself, maybe. And this was really good. Dr. Demento is on here. It's formatted like one of his radio programs, and he's between some of the tracks talking. Showing Knife's on here, I'm just noticing. So very cool comp. So I had it already on my watch list, Branton. So you turned me on to it in the sense that I got to hear it, but I was already watching it. So very, very cool comp. Very happy about that. Flip a record again. I'm losing my voice. I'm trying to do too many things too quickly. There we go. Now, I spent a long time debating. I don't buy directly from Amazon that much because they charge tax and it teased me off. But I was looking. I had 25 bucks to spend. I went just a little over, not too much. So these are what I bought with my $25 gift card, and I'm very happy with both of these purchases. The Magical Mystery Psych Out, a tribute to the Beatles. This is Modern Psych, 12 songs, I believe 12 different bands, but there might be a band repeated on here, and I don't think there is though. And I did listen to some of this before I bought it, and I really liked it. So Modern Psych, covering Beatles songs, and it's cool, and it's cheap. It's under 15 bucks. So very cool album. I may have bought the last one though. So got that on Amazon. Thank you for that, Branton. And this, I was just searching around and I couldn't believe they had this. Ron over at Hogsy Report showed this not too long ago. Numero put it out. We Are Painter Men. Their only album, put out in Germany, nowhere else. It's in stereo, and there's like their singles and stuff on the back. And this should be on pink vinyl. I was assured, well, at least in their advertising, it was, and that's pink, which is making me think that it will be. There are black copies of this around, but very happy to get this, and this wasn't expensive either. So I was 2 great buys on Amazon. And if you don't know the creation, mod band, as good as The Who, I think. Painter Man, one of their hits. Making Time, Biff Bang Pow is fantastic. Try and Stop Me, great stuff. This guy, I don't know which one it is actually. The guitar player was using a violin to play, a bow to play guitar a couple years before Jimmy Page was. Good band. Now we get to Beatles type stuff. This is how long ago these are, and the next batch I show will be even older. But when the new McCartney albums came out, a deal came up where if you bought 3 of them, they were at a really good price, well under 20 bucks a piece shipped. Not the colored vinyl. Didn't get the colored vinyl. Got this. Already had it, but it was in the bundle, and I would have paid this much for the other 2 without it. So, and it's not a gatefold. I like that it's not a gatefold because the other is a gatefold. So now I have a different version of it. Paul McCartney's new album. And This one is pressed, I believe, in Germany, and the other one's, yeah, the other one's pressed in Czech Republic. So this could be a better pressing as well. German pressings. So I got new. I also got, finally, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. This is one of my favorite Paul albums. And I never had it on vinyl. I could never afford to get an original on vinyl. And I didn't go for the color. Amazon had 3 of these for 30 bucks. And by the time I found them and tried to buy them, they were already gone. Oh well. So, the gold one. But the black is fine with me. And last but not least, again, never had Thrillington on vinyl. This is his instrumental version of Ran that came out in '77. I love this. This is right up my alley. This is just cool lounge music. And Paul did an excellent job on this. And so happy to finally have it on vinyl. I had it on CD for years. Vinyl. Yoko Ono, Plastic Ono Band. I've picked up a couple of her other ones. This is her first solo album, reissue. And the reason I've been picking these up, where I can find them at a reasonable price, will be quite obvious when you see it. It's on clear vinyl. I love that it's on Grapefruit. The record label is a Grapefruit. Because, of course, Yoko wrote a book called Grapefruit. So, very, very cool. It's on heavyweight vinyl, too. And, cover's nice and heavy. Comes with a book and stuff. Pictures. Postcard. All the stuff that would have come in it originally. A poster. It's got this spyglass, a hole to see the sky through, Yoko Ono, which is pretty cool. It's got this book. So these things are nice. I know a lot of people don't love Yoko, and I get that, but I mean, these reissues, they did a really nice job on them. So, very cool there. And, you get a poster. So, very cool. And I wouldn't have bought these if they weren't on colored vinyl. Because I do have originals of most of them. I did not have Fly or Approximate Infinite Universe, which is why I bought those. Were the first 2 I bought. And they're on white vinyl, I think. This one's clear. Yoko Ono, Plastic Ono Band. Good album, actually. If you like sort of avant-garde, loud music, there you go. A semi-boot, the Beatles in Melbourne and Tokyo. Both shows abbreviated on this. Believe it or not, I do not have the Beatles A Night in a Judo Arena or any of those others. I do not have the Beatles live in Japan anywhere. That's why I bought this. It's got most of it on here. I know it's not great. The sound quality should be decent. I know the performances aren't great, but I like the performances, to be honest. To me, it shows you why they stopped touring. This is the thing to listen to right here if you want to know why the Beatles quit touring. Right there. Those songs played live are all you need to know about why the Beatles quit touring. And last but not least, an album I had a long time ago with a different cover. The Beatles 20x4. This is a total boot. An old one. I remember Penny O'Dell's recorded outside the studio on a cassette or something. Not great quality there. But it's a song you aren't going to hear anyway. Simple Life is on this, which is a commercial by Ringo. I don't remember too much of what else is on here. But Her Majesty, the complete song without the cut at the beginning and whatever, which it ends, which was a big deal at the time. It's probably just on a white label, but I've taken up this much time. Yep. Just plain white label. So there you go, Beetle Brad, who's showing you bootlegs, and Marv is as well. Beetle 65. So there you go, a Beetle boot for you. 20 times 4. Takeoff on 12 times 5 by the Rolling Stones, by the way. And there you go. That's vinyl finds, recent vinyl finds. For now, I have more. I'm not going to make any more videos today. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'll get a couple more in the can. That stuff will be even stuff I bought prior to this, so I'll remember even less about it. So it'll be an adventure. Anyway, I hope everybody out there is doing well. Seriously, thank you for all watching. New subscribers, thank you. Old subscribers, thank you. I'm getting close to the 1,000 mark. And when I hit it, I may have to do something about that. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And take care, everybody. Bye.